What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video, and in today's video, this is a response to NostalgiaBoy. Now, if you aren't subscribed to NostalgiaBoy, go to his channel. I'll put his link down below. But he just made a video. It's an open invitation to anybody on YouTube who follows him. Now, for anybody who follows me, who wants to display their top 5 favorite jerseys. Now, this is top 5 favorite designs, not top 5 players. All right, so it's a big difference there. I'm usually a collector of players. To me, if the name on the back isn't somebody who I don't support or grew up with, or, you know, is a Hall of Famer, All-Star, champion, that's usually where I go. I'm more of a player collector, where some people are more just the jersey collector, and then some people kind of meet in the middle. All right, but I do have some favorite designs from the 90s and even newer designs. So I'm going to throw a little bit more jerseys into this video, because there are some newer designs I want to pay a little bit of homage to, but I'm really going to focus on the jerseys behind me. All right, so the first notable mention is, first off, I don't have a top 5. I have like 7 jerseys up here. I'm already breaking the rules and automatically disqualified. It was tough to narrow it down. I know that's the point of a challenge, to limit the options only to 5, but I have to show you these jerseys, man. I just want to show you jerseys, guys. So my bad on breaking the rules just a little bit. But I do want to give some notable mentions to newer jerseys, all right? So I'm going to show you a couple of newer jerseys that I think are fucking awesome. And the design and concept behind them I really like. So let's get into that first, all right? So the first newer jersey I'm going to show you is the Basquiat Nike jersey, all right? Now, this is a Brooklyn-bred artist. He is one of the most famous painters. I did a review on this jersey, but he used a lot of wild colors, pastel colors, as you see on the side of the jersey. And his art was definitely different than most. And the fact that they used Basquiat into their City Edition jersey, I thought was really dope. They even changed the Nike swoosh on this jersey. And this one's definitely an honorable mention for newer Nike jerseys. I love the concept and the idea of this jersey. All right. So as we get into another jersey, Warriors jerseys are known for their patches, right? So even dating back to the chainmail jerseys with Rick Barry, you had like these beautiful patches in the middle of the jersey. And this is one of them, man. So I want you guys to take a look. And now it's paying homage to the Chinese culture in San Francisco. So you have the San Francisco Bridge. You have that dragon. And dude, this is just dope to pay homage to your city, to pay homage to the Bay. But dope colors. And even on the trim, they have some details on the trim. All right. So again, one of my favorite newer Nike jerseys. This is such a dope colorway. This is a City Edition jersey, I believe. But when you think of Miami and you think of these colors in particular, you think of the neon pinks, you think of the neon blues, the blacks. This colorway checks all the boxes. So definitely a beautiful jersey. You have the Miami across. Although it comes across like it's triple layered, it's painted on twill and it has one stitched outline patch, but it's just really nicely done. All right, even the back almost gives you that 3D dimensional layering, but it's not. But it's still super dope. D Wade, of course, one of my favorite players ever. So there's that. All right, now what I'm gonna do is turn this camera around. We're going to take a look at these jerseys and take a look at the details on them and why they're some of my favorite jerseys, period. All right, so let's turn the camera around. Let's take a look at these jerseys a little bit closer. All right, so the first jersey we're going to look at, it's actually an honorable mention, but it's such a dope concept. I love this colorway, and I also love the home white colorway. Both of those are my favorite out of the group, the red being my third. But let's take a look into this jersey a little bit closer. All right, so you have your sublimated horse, stallion. This guy is a monster. He's definitely benching some heavyweight. All right, but you have this dope decal sublimated into the jersey. And this is dope, right? Now, Pistons, of course, Detroit's known for their cars and car manufacturers. Pistons make sense. And of course, you have the Pistons logo stitched, double stitched on the twill, but then sublimated outline as well. And then the S and the S turns into Pistons. How dope is that? And just a small little detail, you get the flames coming out, and then you have the P coming down, but this is twill up here, and then this is sublimated into the jersey. And then even the numbers, man. You have a triple layered twill with the black outline, the yellow shadowing, and then the white twill on top. All right, so this is fire to me. Definitely dope. And then we take a look at the back, that nice, beautiful 33. All right, so this is my honorable mention, the Detroit Pistons late 90s jersey design. Now we get to another 90s classic, and you have your Phoenix Suns Fireball jersey. Wow. All right, so you have the sublimated shooting star. You have your twill double stitched on the Suns, double stitched on the 34. Okay. As we get to the back, you have your Barkley, nicely done. 34, nicely done. One of my favorite designs of the 90s. Definitely. The white jersey is my favorite. I'm so happy to have this one in particular. But the purple and the black are fire too. All right. Now, the Magic jersey. So Magic in late 90s, early 2000s decided to come out with something completely different. This is a sublimated jersey. I'm not sure if we've seen a jersey like this before, where the stars and the dazzle was sublimated in. This may have been the first of its kind. I don't know. When this first came out, this was probably the most popular jersey at that time period. Okay, so first off, T-Mac wearing number 1, Penny wearing number 1 is a dope look on this jersey. For whatever reason, the single digit 1 on this jersey just looks so fire. But you get the sublimated stars. All right, so one's a solid piece star, one's a star that has lines to it. Then you have the dazzle on the stitching and the star here. You have your twill, triple layer with the blue, silver, and black. You have your stripes on the side, paying homage to the Penny Shaq days. This is dope, man. This is dope. You have your McGrady on the back. So, again, another one of my top 5 favorite designs in the 90s. And then another awesome design is the Jazz Mountain jersey. Now, the white one I may even like better. But this one is so dope. John Stockton, one of my favorite point guards of all time. You have the sublimated mountains. White mountains, blue tips, dope. And then let's get to the lettering, man. This is where the detail of this jersey just really sticks. So you have the Jazz across, but in midway, you have, I don't even know what the fuck this is, actually. So what it looks like is the white and purple twill is the base layers, and then they added the blue twill on top as if it's the snow on the mountain. How dope is that? Then you have a sublimated outline in black and almost like a green. And they did that with every letter. And then on the 12, you have a triple layer twill as well with a blue, almost like a chutney color, a brown, and then the white twill on top. Sick. This is dope. All right. So definitely sick jersey. On the back, you have that huge italic 12 done dope. Stockton up top. So Another one of my favorites, man. I'm going to have to put these to the side somewhere else so you guys have some room to see other jerseys. Okay. So let's bring these three over, and these will be my last three. All right, so you have the Minnesota Timberwolves, that late 90s design. And what I love about this jersey is a few things. So first thing is the trees on the trim. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I love the trees on the trim. It's crazy. Something as small as that just makes this jersey so dope. My favorite colorways out of these is probably the black and then the white, and then this one being my third. But I'm super happy to have this still because in general, these jerseys hit. Okay. Now, we have a sublimated gray outline on the twill. You have this dope Wolves font with the S's and the W's and the R's and like tooth kind of design. Same thing goes for the 3 here. You have the bottom of it looking like a tooth. So this is fire, man. Now, this one here has a gray outline sublimated, a black outline sublimated, and a white twill stitched on, right? So it's only a single twill stitched on, but on the 3, you have a triple layered twill, okay? Let's take a look at the back. Same goes here, triple layered twill, double layered twill on the name. And then those trees, man, those trees get me every time. All right. So that's the Marbury 90s. Now, my 2 favorite, probably from the 90s. This to me is the greatest patchwork ever done on an NBA jersey. Look how clean that looks. You have the beautiful dazzled star. You have the dazzled streak coming across into the basketball. You have multi-layering on this patch. Now, I believe they do the patch first and then they stitch the patch as is onto the jersey because it's such a complicated twill. It's not something you can do as an individual letter. So, yeah, this is super, super sick. All right. You have the dazzle on the jersey, which is dope. Man, this hits. And like I said, yeah, multi-layering on the twill on this patch. Definitely one of my favorite designs is the 76ers logo right here, right? Classic, iconic, awesome. And then the last jersey. I've always wanted to show you guys this jersey up close because it's one of my favorite jerseys done. So damn nice. All right. So first off, before we get to the twill, I want to talk about how they did perforations throughout the jersey within the design. And I think this may have been the first time I've seen this. So usually we get mesh with the open holes throughout the jersey. But for whatever reason, the Nets decided to add solid lines to the jersey, which really looks nice. And you wouldn't really notice it until you're up close. The navy, gray, and red are some of my favorite Nets era jerseys, period. So you had the white one, which is this one. You had the navy one, which is their away jersey. And then you had the alternate gray jersey. So all done in that navy, gray, and red. Now the side trim with dazzle trimming. And then you have your sublimated design on the sides. Very crispy. Very crispy. All right. Same on this side. Now let's take a look at my favorite part of this jersey. You have the Nets across. You have a triple layer twill. You have the red being the base. You have a silver outline between the red and the navy being the top portion of the twill. Look how beautiful that looks. It's gorgeous. It's really, really fucking nice. Really well done. We get to the 5. You have the red outline, again, with the dazzled stitch, with the navy. Fucking sick how nice this jersey looks. Then we take a look at the back. You have a double stitched kid. You have your triple stitched 5 on the back. One of my favorite jerseys ever is this jersey. My favorite Nets jersey. Close being the City Edition that just released. Hopefully we can get that in authentic. But this is nasty. So there you guys have it. I know I showed more than 5. I apologize for that. Let me turn this around. Hold on. Yeah, bro. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a long one, but this is definitely some dope ass jerseys. I went with the 90s jerseys because to me that was the best designs on the NBA jersey that I've seen. I felt like the 2000s and the 2010s were okay, but the 90s is where it really started stepping up a different level. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to NostalgiaBoy for creating this challenge. Shout out to anybody who's going to partake in this challenge. I'm hoping to see some videos. Send them to my YouTube. Matter of fact, you can send them to this video. Send them down below to this video. Put those videos up. We out. Peace.